Tow it, lady. You've resigned. And take your bloody NFTs with you.
It seems today that all you see is bouncing locomotives and stuff on TV. But where are those good old-fashioned values on which we used to rely? Lucky there's the tales of the rails. You're lucky there's a man who positively can do all the things that make us laugh and wail. It's the tales of the Northwestern Rails. May I lend you assistance to your siding, Mr. Scotsman?
That would be very generous. Thank you, dear Diesel.
For the first couple of days at Tidmouth, both Gordon and the Flying Scotsman are static displays. Crowds and engines came to chat with the engines and take photography and video footage. While some were bashful, others were glad to meet him. Both the Gresley A1 Pacifics accepted everyone's greetings.
I still find this cosplay present rather childish, especially for big engines like us. I do empathize you, cousin.
It's quite fine, cousin. 'Twas the thought that counts. And I get to enjoy it with my brother. What is all that commotion behind us?
Oh, pay them no heed. Most rail funds deny your claim of reaching 100 miles per hour, and some of those residents of the Little Western are prime examples considering a Great Western pannier tanker to runs the line. They believe it was City of Truro, another Great Westerner.
It was a Wednesday when it was time to head to the next location.
We are now on the Flying Scotsman's train, heading to Sudbury, the capital of Sodor.
The cavalcade thundered along the main line and diverted onto the Brendam Branch line. The Voyager class shunted the coaches off to the sidings, while the two Gresleys stood by the platform as static displays.
So this is Sudbury. Splendid scenery.
Good day to you lot. Pleasure having you down under.
This is quite reminiscent of my trip to Australia from 1988 to 89.
Back at Tidmouth Station, Duck was arranging a train for Humphrey. Hello there, Duck. What's the matter? Aren't you happy that we have a special guest, the Flying Scotsman?
Well, I am. It's just, I'm hoping whatever they bring up Flying Scotsman speed record from 13.4, I hope them engine City of Truro set up as well. He did reach 100 miles per hour years before him.
That old debate. Well, if you're gonna bring up Turo's speed record, just do it in a gentle manner. Don't be like those foamers from earlier. Duck took Humphrey's advice when a station master walked up to him. Excuse me, Duck. I just got contacted from the clay pits that Timothy's tubes are clogged and is in need of replacing. Could you cover his assignments at the Brendam Branch line?
Yep, sure thing, sir.
And with the pull of the throttle, Duck departed from Tidmouth. Oh, hey, Duck! You could also mention that... he's gone. Dadgummit. Duck made his way to the Brendam Branch line, arrived at the clay pits, and handled Timothy's assignments. Taking China clay trucks from the pits to the docks. Throughout the day, Duck tried to figure out how he could mention City of Truro's speed record in a gentle manner. was almost the end of the day, and Duck was still stumped. That's when he heard a horn. It was Derek pulling alongside him.
Good evening, Duck. What seems to be on your mind?
Evening, Derek. I'm just trying to think of a proper delivery for informing everyone that City of Truro reached 100 miles per hour mark before Scot.
Well, that does sound like a predicament, but with an easy solution. Have you ever considered not bringing it up at all?
Of course. If you got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Cranky, I don't believe that's what he only meant.
If I'm honest, Duck, this whole 100 mile per hour speed record is just old news. And so is this debate with Truro and Scotsman. It's as if people had nothing more to complain about.
Like medium rudeness.
Exactly.
May I mention something? I know an engine known as 999. He clocks speeds up to at least 112.5 miles in 1893, 11 years before City of Truro reached 100 in 1904.
Duck was taken aback of hearing such a fact.
Another engine hitting 100 miles before both engines? If that be true, then the whole argument is pointless.
It doesn't really matter who was the true engine that went 100 miles per hour. All that matters is that those engines did something to make their railway companies proud.
You know, you're right. I might as well have a good time with Scott and not bring up the debate. I mean, we have a good love with Henry Kennedy back in 1968. Cheerio.
Have a good time.
The Sudbury meet and greet was still at full swing when Duck pulled in next to the Grizzlies.
Oh, hello there, Great Westerner.
Duck, it's good to see you again. What brings you here?
Before a conversation would spark up, a foamer pointed at Duck.
Hey, a 57XX Pinion tank engine. He'll back us up for the 100 miles per hour debate.
Oh, this debate again? Flying Scotsman is the holder of the 100 miles per hour record. Fair and square.
No. 30 miles prior, Scot, he raced down the line with his post train on the 9th of May.
About that post run, there were no professional recorders, no dynamometer coach, no test runs to clock the locomotive speed. And topping it all off, it was a downhill run. So gravity had the connection with the run and would be considered cheating.
I've had enough of this nonsense.
The foamer leaped out, Mickey dodged, and now the fists started to fly. Bust you up and then rewrite history.
Thank you, random citizen.
Duck fled the scene and shuddered from the fight that broke out.
Now he never wants to talk to me again.
That was when the Voyager class found Duck in a siding.
Duck? There you are. It's alright. The fight's over. It's safe to come out.
Well, that wasn't easy, but I don't think Scotsman would want to speak to me due to the fact about the whole 100 miles per hour thing. He probably thinks I support them.
Well, I beg to differ. You backed out of the fight rather than supporting those toxic enthusiasts. It was your thoughts that matters, not theirs. Don't worry, Flying Scotsman won't bite your smoke box door off.
Okay then. Thank you. I'm sorry. Who are you?
Oh, how rude of me. I'm Jiff. Come on, let's get you back to the platform.
Duck and Jiff rolled out of the siding and returned to the platform.
Jiff, there you are! Is everything okay?
Jiff explained the whole situation with Duck, thinking he had some connection with the fight, but he really didn't.
Well, I'm glad you're one of the few who moved on from that argument.
Of course he would. Better than welding a weapon.
A weapon?
Of course. Weapons like throwing stones, or even a gun. I mean, that's what happened during Scotsman's test run at America.
Oh yes, I remember that time, 1969, right?
Correct, on the 3rd of October.
Duck was amazed and wanted to learn more about Scotsman's global adventure, as well as other activities. And from that evening forward, the two began chatting like old friends.